All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the incredibly super talented dance pop recording superstar Ricky Rebel. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. You already know everybody, but this is Ron.
You don't have to introduce me.
Hi, Ron.
And we got the man behind the boards, Chad.
Ricky,
everybody out there listening and watching, I'm having a breakdown because I don't like his blonde hair.
Oh.
I miss his blue hair so much.
I love the blonde hair.
No, I like the blue.
Either split 50-50, and that's what I wanted. I wanted some controversy.
There you go. There's the controversy.
Maybe you'll do it pink or some fire red.
I don't like the colors. I'm so over colors. I have blue hair for like 11 years.
That long?
I'm over it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time.
For a very long time.
So was it hard to bleach it out?
Was it hard? No. This is what's happening underneath it.
So you didn't lose any hair from it, from bleaching it out?
No. Every time you do blue anyway, you have to bleach it out to white in order to get that color.
Right, which is a bitch.
It's a bitch. But at least the blue hair, with blonde hair now, I can actually have hot water showers when I'm taking a shower.
Right.
Which is worth the price of admission, period.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Like, you can't take hot showers with blue hair. That's
no,
funny.
because
you can't take a hot shower because every time you take a hot shower with blue hair, you have blue going all your
everywhere.
Yeah. And you would not believe how many pillowcases I've destroyed.
Now that you say that, I believe it.
But I have to be honest, and I have to say you look a lot younger with the blonde hair. So in that case, I'll get used to it. You know, I'm just one of those people that when I meet an image, I like the image to be forever.
First of all, we have. Hang on. Don't answer yet.
I just say that no one liked the blue hair more than me. Nobody. But there comes a point in your life when you have to move on, and you have to change, and you have to become, especially when you're an artist, like you have to reinvent yourself, and that's exactly.
But just like when you were in the boy band, you started out as a boy band, and you had to reinvent yourself as Ricky Rebel, who rocks.
Well, Ricky, blue, blonde, or bald, I love you anyway. You're one of our favorite friends. So
hold on. Wait. We have a chat room full of people. Say hello to everybody in the chat room, which they're all saying the same thing. They're saying it doesn't matter what color your hair is. They love you no matter what color your hair is. Yeah. And I need you to say a special hi to B. Claudia in the chat room because she loves you so much.
Just don't grow a fucking beard. I'll really vomit. Don't you dare grow a beard.
I want to say thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, and love and hearts to B. I love you so much, B. Mwah.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
In Germany.
Yes, she's in Germany, and Iris. The chat room is full because we've had really good guests today. We had a comedian, and then we just had Mary Wilson from the Supremes.
I was listening.
And now we've got you, and so
work or something, right?
Huh? Yes.
What he said?
Her video wasn't working. It worked at the end.
But we're going to have her on for an hour, and then we're going to ask Kathy Sledge to come on for an hour. My other darling friend, Sister Sledge. So we're going to do.
Actually, he might not be old enough. Do you know Sister Sledge?
We are family.
We are family. Okay.
All my sisters and me. That's Kathy Sledge.
You gotta love it.
Then Jimmy said, "Wouldn't it be funny if Patti LaBelle came on with them?" I said, "I'd kill myself." Could you imagine those three together singing? I would never survive.
So anyway, let's go back. All right, so you guys, now we have Ricky Rebel. Everybody loves him. You want to follow him on Twitter at Ricky Rebel Rocks. His website is rickyrebelrocks.com. And how do people go to buy, because I see all these cool T-shirts and backpacks and all this Ricky Rebel stuff, and I was like, oh my God, that stuff is so cool. You should be selling tons of that. How do people go and buy your merch?
Well, you can buy some Ricky Rebel T-shirts at dragqueenmerch.com. They're selling some cool boys and sometimes girls T-shirts. And I love them. It's T-shirts and tees and tank tops. They're amazing. And also on my own website, you can get a Ricky Rebel Star shirt that I'm selling personally on my website, www.rickyrebelrocks.com/shop.
There you go. And, I just wanted to make sure we got that part out of there. So then you got a new album coming out, right? Called The New Alpha. When is the album coming out?
10/31, Halloween.
I love that.
Oh, that's great.
I love it. So tell us, what do we expect now in The New Alpha?
The New Alpha is all about empowerment. The New Alpha is about balance, too. I wanted to talk about how in my own life I felt like there was this kind of imbalance of femininity, over feminine, over masculine, imbalance between femininity and masculinity. And I wanted to create this new alpha, a new version of a man who is both powerful and strong, authoritative, but also sensitive and vulnerable and artistic.
You just described me. You just described
I think
me.
It's the new alpha. It's a man who is a fully realized person. You know, when you're overly aggressive, you lose the support of so many people, and when you're not aggressive enough, you're passive and you get walked all over. So
I love it.
That's how I've been all my life.
What a real man is in this day and age.
I think it's fabulous. So you guys, the album's coming out October 31st. The first single that has been released is If You Were My Baby, right?
That's right.
And then we have a teaser trailer that Ricky actually sent me. Chad, do you have the new Alpha teaser trailer?
Yes, I do.
So, Ricky, you introduced it. It's only like a minute long. We're going to play it for everybody so it's in the interview, and then we're going to come back right 2 seconds and talk to you.
Okay. Well, we made this during my photo shoot for the new Alpha cover. We did this whole photo shoot / impromptu video shoot, and I edited it, and I put my song, The New Alpha, which is the track that is the description pretty much of my whole record.
And here it is, everybody.
All right.
He's the alpha, he's the new alpha. 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 Looking sick in his high heels, his makeup's perfectly done. The new alpha, getting love from all the females. All the bros, they wanna know what is his secret. He's the alpha, he's the new alpha. He's the alpha, he's the new alpha. He's the alpha, he's the new alpha. He's the alpha, he's the new alpha.
Gang, there you go.
All right, everybody. So that was the new Alpha, which everybody in the chat room is loving. They say they love it. They love it.
Really?
Some people are saying. So a lot of people saying they already saw it. So I guess other people have seen it a little bit. But I love how you pull the gun and you have like the Coke can or whatever, and you pull the gun over your crotch. It's hilarious. So I love it.
Yeah, I spilled it actually. I spilled Coke.
That's something I would have done 80 years ago when I was thin and young.
I have to tell you though, like, okay, so like I Googled you today because I was like, okay, let's see what's going on with Ricky, because like, we know you usually, like when you know somebody, then you don't spend a lot of time like researching them and looking all around the internet and finding things about them, just because like you're friends and you know them, and so it's not like you're looking at them the same way necessarily. So then I thought I'm gonna pretend like I'm a huge fan that doesn't know you, and I looked you up and I was like reading all these different articles. I mean, first of all, you guys got to go to RickyRebelRocks.com. You have a really good website.
Thank you.
I mean, it's lots of pictures, and pictures is what people identify with. It's like that's probably why your Instagram is so popular. Because like you take such great pictures and like 10,000 people like every picture because you're like popular that way. So the website is really, really good, and he's got a bunch of great interviews and stuff. And so then I read a bunch of articles about how you were in a boy band and how you were suppressed in the boy band, and I was a big fan of that boy band, actually. Like I have all your CD, I have the CDs, and I've watched all the videos, and I have all the different stuff. One of these days when I find them, because they're in storage, and when we're together, I'm going to have you sign it, just so I have my No Authority boy band thing signed. And then I was watching the videos, and I watched the videos and how you first of all, you don't look like you've aged a day in like 20 years. You look exactly the same as you looked when you were like 16 or however old you were when you did that.
He's 18.
It's MAC makeup. It's MAC makeup, sleep, blueberries, green tea, and good lighting.
Yeah, well, you just look fabulous.
I remember your diet, and I was amazed at what you eat. How you're alive, I'll never know. No, seriously, if I ate like you did, I would have been a corpse a long time ago.
No, but they like if you Google. Wait, let me finish. I know he says something. So then you go and you Google it, all right? And then I read this article, and it was like boy bands now and then, and it talked about No Authority and how No Authority is probably like the one boy band that a lot of people don't really follow what everybody's doing and everything. But then there's a big thing about you, Ricky Rebel. He came out as gay. He reinvented himself as Ricky Rebel, rocks. He's this incredible solo artist and stuff. And so, like, really, out of everybody in the group, like you like basically have taken off, kept the whole thing going, reinvented yourself. And in it said that you had a triad of influencers, of your musical influences, and I think it was Madonna, Prince, and David Bowie.
That's it.
And then I thought, oh my God, that totally like makes sense though, because you're kind of like an amalgamation of all three of those people in one. And I thought, what a great interview this was. And this is an old interview. It wasn't like it was like, something that just came out. So like, I think you've actually created yourself and your career in the image that you've always had of yourself. And in it, I always see you giving, advice of do it the way that you want to do it and who you think you are, and don't let other people tell you who you think you are. So I think it's a kudos to you on how you've actually done all of that. And now you are Ricky Rebel who rocks, and Ricky Rebel rocks, and it's really cool.
Who was it that told you to talk more on your show?
Everybody.
Oh.
No, I want to talk like
Thank you.
Because I think it's fun.
You gotta be yourself, and I felt that the label was really holding me back. They weren't letting me, and management at the time weren't letting me be who I wanted to be. In fact, at some points they were telling me not to dance. They said, "Don't dance, don't act flamboyant. We have a problem with Ricky's femininity.
Fuck them.
Needs to tone it down," which was ironic because at the time I was dating girls and I had a girlfriend at the time, and one of the other members was actually like openly gay. And I was the one who was picked on the most for that. You know what I mean? I was picked on the most for the way that I talked and everything. It was just really.
They always pick on the prettiest one the most.
You were definitely like the prettiest one.
The prettiest one
doubt.
always gets picked on. It's the ugly ones they don't, because they're afraid of hurting their feelings. Because ugly people are always insulted.
There was definitely a hierarchy of looks in your band. There was definitely a hierarchy of looks though in your band, of like you being the best looking and how it went downhill.
and it was all those frustrated queens that wanted to bang you, and they knew they never could, so they had to be bitchy about it.
Yeah, it was a rough time for me growing up.
It's a rough time for all gay people growing up if you're cute.
That stuff. Huh?
I think though
if you're cute when you're growing up in the gay world, it's not easy. It wasn't easy for me being handsome when I was young. I was cute like you. What do you think? I was ugly? Please, I was very good looking. Oh, I had any guy I wanted. My friends used to hate me. You know why? When I was single and I was like 19, I looked 12. I would say to them, I'll go into a gay bar. Any guy I wanted, I got by the end of the night. Just like that. And it did. All I had to do was smile and talk to them for 2 minutes, and the jerks were in love.
I think it has to do with what's in your pants.
What?
He said it has to do with what's in your pants.
Not in those days. Back in
Nowadays it does though.
Yeah, no, but back in the late 50s and early 60s, we had personality.
I've heard rumors about you, Ron.
What?
I've heard rumors about you.
What rumors?
About your sausage.
Oh, you saw the bathing suit things? When I modeled bathing suits.
We talked to Eileen.
Eileen, that bitch. She's selling me like a prostitute. Eileen's like my pimp. Eileen, if you're listening, you have to take all the color out of your hair, because Ricky Rebel said it's out, and you have to go back to being a blonde.
I like everybody to have their own thing. If they want purple, blue, pink, the whole thing, I support everybody. Just for Ricky, it was just, I had it for too long.
So, we're moving out to LA. There's 5 of us in a row now for sale. Do you think we're selling soon? Imagine 5 fucking units here for sale in a row. Yeah. 5 units. Right down the row. 5 townhouses.
We hate our neighbors. They're terrible. 5
townhouses in a row are ours plus 4 are up for sale.
But eventually we're going to get to where you are, or hopefully eventually we're going to get to where you are.
I've got to get to Palm Springs before I corrode.
Please, come to Palm Springs. Then we could really visit all the time.
Absolutely. You could be a house guest, and my dog can kill you and eat you.
So you got a lot of things coming up, okay? Because I went on the website, you guys, RickyRebelRocks.com. He's got a bunch of stuff. First off, he's having an album release party for the new Alpha, where we played the trailer a minute ago, the teaser trailer. The release party is on November 5th at Mint in LA.
The Mint. Yeah.
The Mint? Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I think it's Mint or the Mint. LA.
It's at the Meet in LA, and November 5th. So like the album will actually be available online to buy by then, right?
Yeah, it should be available. I'm gonna make it available. You know, 12.
Okay.
I'm on the cover right now, and it's, you know how that is. Just getting the right
Everything
all together. Yeah.
Because like I have to say it because we have so many artists that come on the show and we meet just in our everyday life going out, and like you are the most together artist out of any. I mean, obviously you take a lot of time preparing everything and you have an idea of what you want it to look like.
No. The word that I use is the most professional.
Yes, definitely
That's the word I use. No tacky shit with Ricky. No tacky shit with Ricky. Ricky gives you the real deal. No, it's true. You are to perfection. There's nothing I can except the hair. And now I'm used to the blonde hair. And I think you look good as Marilyn. So, you know, put a beauty mark. It look good.
Do you have it shaved on one side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay. I think it looks fabulous. You guys wait till you see some of the pictures Ricky's going to be releasing. I saw you at a fashion show, the picture on Twitter. You guys should follow him on Twitter at Ricky Rebel Rocks, and he had the picture where you were like, I saw in the video Adam Lambert was sitting in front of you, and then you got a picture with him afterwards, which is kind of like cool.
And he probably was in love.
I got to talk to him again. I got to talk to him.
So did he kind of remember you?
Oh, he always, he knows me. So it's just like when we connect, you know, whenever we're around, it's just like
you run in the same circles. So I think that's really cool because he's a great artist also.
And he's probably in love with you anyway.
What?
Probably in love with you anyway.
You know what? Possibly.
You never know.
Possibly. See? Girl talk.
There's a moment where we almost did something with another person, but I won't get into that.
Oh my Lord!
There you go.
Good dirt. See, I get it out of all of them. But what about the boyfriend?
That was before the boyfriend.
In 2008.
Oh, okay. The boyfriend.
Yeah, so that was before the boyfriend. So then
the doctor came after.
You guys, Ricky's performing all over the place. If you're going to be in Las Vegas on October 21st, which is like that's Saturday, right?
Yeah. Yes, this Saturday, Las Vegas Pride. Yay.
Oh, Las Vegas.
So you're performing at Las Vegas Pride. So like when you do that, do you get to do a bunch of songs, or how does that work?
Yeah, they've hired me to co-headline with other people. I'm doing a 45-minute set.
There you go.
You know, we haven't spoken about what I want to know. How did it go over in Cannes, San Remo?
I spoke about Cannes yet? Oh my God, that was like.
You were going to Cannes before.
Yeah,
last time we had you on the show. You were going there.
We haven't spoken.
Gosh, it's been that long. Wow.
It's been too fucking long.
The Film Festival charity event was like the greatest thing I've ever done. Like I think in my total career. I went to Cannes and it was just a dream. I love France. I love the people. The people everywhere I walk. It's just the men and the women are very, you know. Oh, you're just very kind, respectful. We love you. You know, you're beautiful. We love what you're doing. They see what I am, who I am as art, not as like somebody who's begging for attention, you know, or trying to make it. They see what I do as kind of an expression of art, which is really what I'm doing. They understand all of that, and they get fashion. They get the whole thing. So I had a great time. I sang Boys and Sometimes Girls. I sang my new single, If You Were My Baby, and the crowd loved it, and we raised money for children, and it was just an incredible event. Akon was in the audience. Akon gave me lots of props.
Oh, that's cool.
So what celebrities were there? Did you hang out with any of the celebrities?
Yeah, I got to hang out with Akon, and he told me that he wishes he had known me 2 years ago with Lady Gaga, when Lady Gaga had her label. He wishes that she would have signed me instead of Jeffree Star.
There you go. I think so too. I mean, Jeffree Star. That's awesome.
But there were so many celebrities there. You should have gotten, you know, closer to a lot of them.
I did. I got close to a lot of people. I took a lot of numbers down. I'm best friends with the person who put the charity event together. So, you know, we keep in touch all the time, and she's the one who's connected with Daphne Ziman.
Right, it's a great networking place.
I actually saw you on America's Got Talent too.
You did?
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know if it was you or not. I was like, that looks like Ricky Rebel.
Yeah. Well, it got picked up. It got picked up on a segment for the finale, me glamming out with Tyra Banks, which was pretty cool. She told me I reminded her of Marilyn Monroe, and that was pre blue hair. She said you have you're beautiful. You have this Marilyn Monroe vibe about you, very sweet and gentle.
I was just like, oh my gosh, though, Ricky Rebel, because you take, I mean, it seems like you're on a red carpet almost every night of the week. I follow your Instagram and your Twitter, more Twitter than Instagram, and every day you have like new pictures of like you with some super fabulous person or you at some super fabulous event, and I was like, Ricky Rebel is like, rocking the carpet. I love it, and you look so good every time. Doesn't matter where you are, you always look fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's important as an artist to look your best. That's all.
And the chat room says you're way, way, way cuter than Jeffree Star.
Who's Jeffree Star? Who is that?
Jeffree Star.
I always thought he was a beautiful.
I don't know who Jeffree
He is beautiful.
Star
Jeffree
is.
Star is
He has our name, Starr or Star?
two R's.
Oh,
Double
okay.
R.
He didn't spell it
He's
right.
a makeup guy who's a tattoo artist. He sings, but he's not really known as a singer, really.
You
And
know
he's
what?
more kind of like a celebrity.
About Jeffree, like his hair guy is my hair guy, and I told him that I wanted to do my hair blonde. And Ron, just like you, he refused to do it. He said, "You're gonna look horrible. It's gonna wash you out." And I refuse. And blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, well then I'm gonna have to get another hairstylist.
Oh yeah, he should have.
And I did, But
Actually,
yeah.
we went to RuPaul's Drag Con as press, and in RuPaul's Drag Con there was a big, huge booth that you couldn't get
he's
in.
all right.
And
He's
that's
good.
Jeffree
Yeah,
Star.
he's nice looking.
Yeah.
He's good looking.
But he's all tattooed, and Ricky's not all
No,
tattooed.
Ricky's beautiful. Ricky's porcelain. That guy was cheesy. I know who he is.
I love Ron. He's so blunt.
I have to
Well,
say,
you
though,
know
the one
what?
thing...
When you get to be my age, you don't give a fuck anymore. You just say what you want. You don't like it, take a shit. I don't give a fuck.
I want to get there.
No, you know what I say to myself?
I wrote this record. I wrote this record, the new Alpha, because I'm trying to get there to
No.
Ron's level where it's just
There you go.
I say to Jimmy,
no fear.
I say to Jimmy all the time, these people are nothing. I knew the stars, the real stars, were my friends. I mean, the names, the big names, Sophia Loren, Jane Russell, Tab Hunter, all the big names of Hollywood were my friends. And you think a little mutt's going to make a problem with me? Please, I walk all over them. All this young shit of today, they think they're talented. Oh, please.
Yeah.
One guy didn't have drums. He was banging on the speaker. I wanted to leave. I couldn't breathe. I mean, that what they do today is not what it was. We used to have everything perfect.
That's why Ron likes you so much, though. It's because you actually do a show.
Yes.
You don't just show up in jeans and a ripped T-shirt
No.
and tennis.
I'm wearing jeans today, though. I'm wearing these jeans today.
Yeah, those are nice.
But those
though.
are cute. They look cute on you. Are you kidding? Look
Are
how
they lip
cute.
service?
No, my friend made these Metamorphosed.
Okay,
Very cute.
they look cute.
No,
you always
you
look
know
cute.
what? Years ago, we went for the visual. Like in Las Vegas, the big shows. The girls came down with the feathers and the glitter, and that was what we loved. Then the music came. Then the show came. Today they're looking like they've got diarrhea in their pants hanging. They're all ugly. They have beards. They have ripped clothes. Their hair is filthy. It looks like bugs are jumping out.
Then they're trying to tell artists like me to calm down and to dumb to that level. That's why I get upset. Like, you can go on stage in a t-shirt and ripped jeans and smell like shit, but don't tell me to go down to your levels to help me sell records. Like, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna get fans and people aligned who appreciate that an artist really cares about that.
Ricky, I'm not saying this because we're on the air, and I'm not saying this because I have any other meaning except I enjoy you so much because you bring back the glamour of my day. You bring back what we had, what is gone. And I so love to look at you when you're glittery and doing and whatever, because it's a beautiful, glamorous show.
Look.
Right.
He's fabulous. I mean,
I'm trying to bring fantasy into our world. Let's make America glam again.
Well,
Absolutely.
you certainly are it. Like Jimmy and I are invited to everything, and we go to certain people. And after the show is over, I say to Jimmy, "But did you see he had like taco sauce all over his jeans? I mean, didn't he know that he had stains on his?" And Jimmy say, "Oh, that's part of the act." What? Taco stains on your jeans is an act?
Yeah, they should call me, and maybe I can charge and style them.
Absolutely.
No, they wouldn't want it because they
too
think
cool.
that they're real and you're not. You're all fake. You're just
Right.
fake, and they're real. Today, reality is the thing. Be real. Like the
Right.
like the commercial on television where the chick drops a pill in the toilet bowl to get rid of the shit smell. I mean, I need to watch that on television. That this broad. Did you ever see that commercial? They sell this thing.
You know,
Just,
they're playing a role. They're playing a role too. You know, they're playing the "I'm too cool" role. I'm too cool to care role.
do we need?
And a type of drag too. You know, their drag is just a grungier look. You know,
The chat room
still
says
drag.
never. The chat room says always be you and never change. They all love you just the way that you are.
My drag, even if I do drag again tomorrow, is the real drag, the impersonation, the perfection, the every little nuance of what the person you're impersonating is. That's the beauty. I never did the clown drag where they look stupid. They insult women. When we did drag back in the 60s, women were complimented because they said, oh, you're gorgeous, your gown, your makeup, your hair. And women felt good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Now it's become kind of
shit like
not,
the rest of
not
it.
that. I mean, there are a lot of drag queens who are great at being beautiful and great at being, who want to be seen as that, who want to be seen as a woman.
RuPaul is breathtaking.
Right. And there's
She
some
is magnificent.
current artists, younger queens who also do that too. I've never really been into the whole ultra quote clownish vibe.
Ron doesn't like that either.
Thing. Like if I were to do drag, which I'm contemplating doing drag for my next show, I'm going to be in October 27th. It's a Halloween show. It's called Halloweeny. It's a big EDM gay festival, Halloweeny, and I'm performing like 3 songs. I might consider being Marilyn Monroe.
Where is this?
This will be in WeHo,
Where?
West Hollywood.
Oh, what is it called now? We Hope?
Yeah,
It's
WeHo.
called Halloweeny.
No, what is West Hollywood called?
WeHo. Like Soho,
Yeah.
WeHo.
Oh, I always know it as Boys Town.
Oh, it could be that too.
So now they call it WeHo? That's
Yeah.
because we are a bunch of hoes.
Basically.
So that's why
So
they
hold
call
on.
it
Like I want
WeHo.
to like go.
Wait, what are you drinking? Is it toxic?
This is my B12, Ricky Rebel B12. Just
I
kidding.
know.
Eventually, I'm going to sell B12.
We did a thing, everybody, a haunted house thing.
Ghost hunt.
A ghost hunt. And we spent the whole day and the night. And Ricky was in the car with us, the van, going back. And we were all eating. We were hungry. And he was eating like, what, bees balls or something? What were you eating?
Oh, blueberries or something.
Some shit. I mean, I couldn't believe that he was not going to die in front of me of starvation.
It was a Go Macro bar.
What the hell was that? And I said, is that all you eat?
The gluten-free almond butter banana bar, and I am obsessed with these, and I live on those when I'm on tour because there's nowhere to eat except for McDonald's, and I don't
eat that shit either.
I love
No.
it. Hold on. So you got
But that's how come you stay so beautiful and skinny.
no, because he takes care of himself. So November 18th, I wrote down you're going to be live at the American Influencer Awards. I just want anybody to be able to go see you at anything that you've got coming up. So what is the American Influencer Awards?
It's going to be a big award show for influencers, makeup artists, and people who do just blogging, and just huge people who are big on social media. And I'm performing. I'm doing a couple numbers, or maybe 3.
Good for you. I love
Well,
it.
when I'm in Palm Springs, if ever we get there, I'm going to start bringing back Have a Heart, which is my AIDS benefit, because the gay people in Palm Springs need money because the drugs, the cocktail costs so much money. And the Desert, what's it called? Desert Health Center, I think. I'm going to work with them and do shows, and I'm going to call you up to come in and do something for us. And I'm going to have a lot of big stars, you know, mega stars are going to be in there, plus you're another star. So it's going to be a great show, and all the money will go to the desert. Drew King, what is it called, honey? I keep forgetting it. It's called, I want to give it a plug if anybody wants to send money. It's the Desert Health something.
Actually, everybody in the chat room says you never miss a detail, Ricky. That you're very well balanced and extremely glamorous. Everybody loves you.
And talented.
Yes, and talented. Which, I went on iTunes because I went on iTunes and there's like all kinds of like you even covered an Adam Lambert song and you covered Godier, I think maybe. Did you cover Godier? Like I had no idea all that stuff was on iTunes. I was like, oh my God, Ricky's got like so much stuff on iTunes, and we never, we always talk about a song, but if you guys look up Ricky Rebel on iTunes, he's got so much great material. I went through all of it and listened to all of it. He's got so much stuff, and he's an indie artist, you guys. He has to sell music to make money to pay for all this stuff. So you guys need to definitely get on there, download his stuff. It's 99 cents a song. He's got like 50 songs. Download all of them and give it to yourself for Christmas.
Thank you.
It's called the Desert AIDS Project.
Oh, the Desert AIDS Project. Everyone out there listening, if you want to send $1, please do send $1 to the Desert AIDS Project. They need money. Drugs cost money. A lot of people are dying because they can't afford their drugs. The cocktail that's keeping HIV people alive. So I can't wait to get out there and go to work, and I'm going to call on my good friend Liz Lauren. Liz Lauren, I'm going to beat that bitch if she doesn't work next to me. She's my favorite sister.
I want to give a shout out too. First of all, Ricky Rebel, you guys has the Rebel Mafia. I don't know like how much people know about the Rebel Mafia, but you'll be seeing it in the years and months and years to come. And I met one of the people that Ricky knows from up the northeastern United States. His name is Tobias. So I've talked to him several times on the phone. So I just want to give him a shout out since he's part of the Rebel Mafia. Really cool guy. Say hi to Tobias.
I love you, Tobias. You are amazing. He is a part of the Rebel Mafia, and he is the one who's inspiring me to start my own record label, and it's going to be called Rebel Mafia Records.
I love it.
Sounds good.
The guy who's driving me to really do that. He inspired me. He has really great work ethic, and we just kind of clicked big time, and everyone should check out his music as well. Tobias, I call him the baby pit bull. He's like the young pit bull.
And I think his Twitter, you guys, is at Tobias Sounds, I think. So you guys follow him on Twitter. He is really, really good. He sent me his music. I enjoyed it a lot. Really cool guy, and big supporter of Ricky Rebel, and they're working together. And again, you guys, because we've only got like a minute left. So
I just want to say something. Ricky, get a booking on the East Coast so we can see you.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys listen, follow Ricky, you guys. It's at Ricky Rebel Rocks. Go to RickyRebelRocks.com, you guys. The new Alpha is coming out October 31st. If you're in L.A., you want to go to the album release party November 5th at the Mint in L.A., you can get tickets can you go to your website to get that? Is the information on your website?
You have to go to Sean Healy Productions. Sean Healy, SeanHealy
Productions.com.
Yeah. You can go into their website and you can find the link to.
All right, you guys, because you guys definitely want to go. You want to be a part of it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and Ricky's going to look fabulous. As always, we love having you on the show. We think you're a super talent. And everybody, please support indie artists. Go buy the music because that's how they support themselves. So please go buy all the music. Keep it all going. And Ricky, we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
I hope we see you soon so we can have some more fun.
We need to have more fun. I miss you guys so much.
I miss you too, Ricky. I really do. I really sincerely mean that, and I'm glad you're on our show.
Bye, Ricky.
Come
love
back
you.
Again, honey. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Everybody, go see Ricky. He's fabulous.